Okay, so here's the procedure to do the logarithmic calculations, which is what you do when you calculate pH values. So you can go from hydrogen ion concentration to pH values and then back from pH values to hydrogen ion concentration. It's important to understand that numbers like 0.01 in scientific format are written like this, but on calculators this is going to be the format. This 1 is this 1, and this E is exponential format. So E means times 10, which is the base, and minus 2 is the exponent. Okay. So let's fire off our calculators. So it doesn't matter whether you click on this or that. I'm using Windows 11, but just click on the search bar and type in calculator. There it is. Okay. So the first time around that you bring it up, most likely it's going to come up like standard calculator. Okay. So what you want to do is click on this hamburger button and select scientific. And immediately after that, you see these two buttons? You have to select this one and watch how the format changes here. So click on this, and now you're in scientific format. So first, how to enter numbers that are expressed in scientific format. So we know the Avogadro's number, which is 6.02. Okay. And then exponent is 23. You see that? So I'm going to clear it out. Now let's take a number. What if the hydrogen ion concentration is 1 times 10 to minus 2, like this? Okay. So either you can enter 0.01 and then do the log and then flip the sign there. So the pH is 2. Alright. So one more time. Clear entry 0.01 log, change the sign. Okay. Now, what about if the numbers are so small that they're hard to write in this 0.0000023 format? It'd be easier if you write in scientific format. Okay. So let's say the number is 1.5. Okay. Times 10 to minus, that wasn't right, 1. If I can get it right, 1.5 exponent 9 minus. Okay. Now do the log and then change the sign. That's your pH value, 8.8. Okay. One more time. Again, the biggest challenge is going to be how you enter these exponential numbers in calculator. Okay. So let's try another one. We're going to try to enter 3.4 times 10 to minus 7. Okay. But let's first start with 1 times 10 to minus 7, because that should give you a pH of 7. Okay, this will give you a pH of 7. So we'll then continue on the exercise to finding pH of 3.4 times 10 to minus 7. Okay. So make sure that you clear all entries. You can clear the memory by dumping it in the trash bin. So we want to enter 1 times 10 to minus 7. Okay. So you go 1 exponent 7, flip the sign. That's 1 times 10 to minus 7. Now the pH should come out 7. So for pH, just click the log button, log. Okay. And now change the sign. And change sign button is this. This is called toggle. And there it is. That's your pH. Okay. Now let's do the pH of this number. Okay. So clear the entry. We're going to enter this number, 3.4. 3.4. Exponent 10 to minus 7. Exponent. First enter 7 and then change the sign. You see that? So that sequence is important. Otherwise, it would all be messed up. Okay. And now the pH is going to be the log of this number. Log, and then change the sign. So the pH of this value is actually 6.46. So it gives you like an ungodly long number of digits past the decimal point, but typically you should be rounding it off to no more than 2. So this is really 6.47 pH. Okay. All right. So we're going to clear this. So the pH for this number, we got 6.47. Okay. Now we're going to convert back. Excuse me if I can talk today. You see, pH 7 should give us this hydrogen ion concentration, and pH 6.47 should give us this hydrogen ion concentration. Okay. So let's do this simple case first. Okay, pH 7. So you just enter 7. Okay. And we'll do the sign change. So it changes to minus 7. And then we do 10 to x. 10 to the power x. There it is, 1 times 10 to minus 7. You see that? Okay. And converting this back, this 6.47 back to the exponential scientific format is just as straightforward. So clear the entry. Okay. And then enter 6.47, 6.47, change the sign, 10 to x, and there it is, 3.388 times 10 to minus 7. You have to go all the way to look for the 10 to minus 7 exponent. And this really, I got to 2 sig figs, so to 2 sig figs, it's going to be 3.4 times 10 to minus 7. Okay? Now let's do a couple of multiplication divisions just as an exercise so you're comfortable using the Windows calculator. So we're going to do is, let's just multiply these two numbers together. Okay? So you go 1 exponent 7 minus times 3.4 times 10 to minus 7. 3.4 exponent 7 minus, and then do the equal sign. There it is, 3.4 times 10 to minus 14. You want to check to make sure that this is correct. Notice that this multiplication is simple enough. 1 times 3.4 is 3.4, and 10 to minus 7 times 10 to minus 7 is 10 to minus 14. Okay? Let's do a quick division. Okay? So clear entry. We're going to do, let's say, the Avogadro's number, 6.02. exponent 23, and we're going to divide this by, let's say, 1 billion, which is 1 exponent 9. That's 1 billion. So click the equal sign, and that's the number, 6.02. That's your answer. Billion meaning we reduced this exponent by 9. And that's exactly what happened. You can see in the history it used to be exponent 23. Take away 9, the answer is 14. So that should get you going. Okay? All the best. Happy pH calculations.